Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be able to create this next video to share with you all and to add to my channel. I am hoping this video serves as a bridge because I know that originally when I first launched my channel, it was turning into being able to give people the opportunity to connect with me, get to know me, figure out if I'm for you, not for you, because the overall intention is to be able to pull in and connect with whomever it is that's looking for someone like me in their life, and especially in the area of just growth, evolution, connection, expansion, all of those things. And so, with that, I just wanted to give a little bit of clarity and use this opportunity to bridge things back to where I originally was headed and what I was doing, as I know that some of the recent videos were really around access consciousness, the access bars, the foundation class I was giving, some conversations with an incredible being named Zulma. A quick shout out to her. And so, I have been doing that because I was part of my growth this past summer, part of what was really the next layer of KALO Rising and what's growing with KALO Rising. And so with that, I'm also really excited to utilize this opportunity to also give a general update that a bunch of conversations are on the way that are more than just conversations with me. I am really excited to start inviting individuals to my channel to start sharing their experiences with me, whether it was in recovery, whether it was in schools, organizations, whether it was in any of my youth programs, any of my coaching programs, anything I've done one-on-one with people. Because one of the biggest things that I'm so excited to share is what I have been learning about myself, and more than anything about KALO Rising and who I am in KALO Rising. What is KALO Rising? The mistake that I've made in the past businesses that I've built, that I've come to learn is a mistake that was a beautiful mistake because I'm learning so much from it, is that I kept selling services. And that's not to say you will not see me promote certain services on my channel or on any of my platforms. However, it is really important that you know what comes with that service, that goes beyond that service, so that you know that you're not just getting that. Because my services, guys, they're just techniques, they're just methods, they're just different tools that are a part of something way bigger, which is what I'm learning. And so I'm going to also take this opportunity to thank those individuals that this past summer helped give me clarity by giving me feedback. I had messaged, I want to say over 100 individuals from my history, from my past, since starting to go into this in 2019, into this next stage of my life, stepping into everything this is evolving to be. And so whether it was with Bright Compass, whether it was in Enflowment, or whether it was now with KALO Rising. And so thank you to those individuals that took the time to give me that feedback. That feedback was gold for me because with that feedback, I was able to compile data that then gave me insight on patterns of what is something that everyone was able to receive from me. What is it that I actually offer beyond access bars, beyond positive psychology, beyond access consciousness, beyond sound healing, beyond anything or any way that you had a doorway, because those services, guys, they're entrance ways into something bigger, is KALO Rising, into a much bigger space that comes with so much possibility, so much expansion, and so much growth. And there's still so much more to come. Okay. But thank you to those, because one of the announcements that I'm really excited to present here is my new title. I am stepping into not just founder of KALO Rising, not just an Access Bars facilitator, not just a sound healing practitioner, not just a positive psychology practitioner, an integrative psychology practitioner. Oh, and let's not forget industrial organizational psychology practitioner. Lots of titles, lots of hats, and I'm sure there's a couple more that I'm missing that I am not acknowledging here. Life coaching is a big part of what I've been doing the past couple of years. Educator. My first career was in education, and none of that has gone to waste. There's so much of what my first career plays a role in what I do here with KALO Rising. So anyways, as you can see, it's incredibly diverse. There's so many layers to me and KALO Rising. And so with that, I was really grateful to be able to utilize the data to be able to see what is something that everybody said. What is the common denominator? And it was such an experience to receive that feedback, because it gave me so much clarity, and it has helped me grow and evolve within myself in the area of modesty. I have really tried to be working on that and really been stepping into that this summer. I can't tell you how many loved ones and people that, have been with me in my journey that continue to give me the feedback of, well, you undersell yourself. You have got to be able to really step into sharing with people who you actually are and what people get to have as a result of working with you. And so I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So with that, I am honored as one of my updates to be able to share that my newest title that serves as an umbrella of all those other titles that I gave you is Self-Leadership Facilitator. Why Self-Leadership Facilitator? Well, I started realizing that the common denominator that everybody had spoken to is that I help them reclaim, get back to themselves. And in a way, the other thing that was that was a common denominator was a space that was truly non-judgmental, a space that was truly safe, a space where people were able to actually look into a mirror of themselves, not literally, but were they able to really be able to have a space, a safe space that helped them look within themselves and help them see beyond judgments, beyond belief systems, beyond conditioning, beyond programming. I would say that what I ended up realizing about myself in working with people in whatever service or capacity it was, I'm an interruption. I interrupt you from that conditioning, from that program, from whatever judgments that you are functioning from. And I serve as a interruption that helps you then stop and pause for a moment and really get out of the autopilot you're running on and get you back into consciousness, awareness, and really see, who are you really? What is true for you? And what possibilities are available to you beyond that conditioning, beyond that programming, beyond those lies and those false beliefs and those false fears. And that's not to say I don't have my own, okay? But I do my best, and not to say I'm perfect. I definitely have my history of mistakes. I have my own challenges. However, I do my best even when I get caught up back in whatever programming I grew up in, or was functioning from. The minute I start to revert back to it, I know changes are needed. I start to step back into my awareness of what's required here. Why am I losing myself in this? Okay, what about this is causing me to get caught up in this? What's required here? And so it is within the practices that I try to honor in myself that I also try to honor in my work with you. And so that interruption then creates the ability to be able to pause and really become aware again. And within that awareness, really step into your truth. And so I'm honored. I'm honored to be the interruption to your autopilot, is the best way that I would, in a sentence, summarize your experience with me. And that interruption is not even a forceful one. It's a very kind interruption, an interruption that is at your pace, but nonetheless, it's an interruption. And so with that, self-leadership, let me speak to that a little bit. So, in then interrupting and bringing you back to you, what's really important to acknowledge is the idea of leadership. When people think leadership, their head right away goes to, management, CEO, running, being in charge of people. And leadership is way beyond that. Leadership is within our life, our daily life, in the way that we run our life. Because at the end of the day, you are the leader of your life. Okay. And so, with that, that is where self leadership came to play. Whether I have you walk in through access bars and step into that, and then our conversation can start bringing you back to being the leader in your life. You just happen to walk into it through an access bar session. Okay. So that is the most accurate way that I can put it. Whether I'm also doing a youth program, what am I doing with young kids? I'm helping them reclaim being the leader in their lives. Because if you can then step into the leadership of yourself and be able to be the leader of your life, now you can step into anything that requires leadership. And for me, that's where it's at. If we can all be the leaders of our lives and take the ownership and the responsibility and really work on ourselves and really sense this, okay? And this is going to sound very cheesy, okay? Because I know that famous quote, be the change you want to see in others. But really, if you are the leader of your life and everyone steps into that, what does that do on a global level? Okay. It's one person at a time. And so, with that, guys, I'm really excited to um, be able to share with you all in these upcoming videos all the doorways, okay, which is going to be more information on all the different ways you can walk into KALO Rising. But I wanted you to also have an idea of what possibilities are available to you beyond stepping through that door, beyond engaging in whatever specific service you come in through. I just really wanted to make sure that I created this bridge that really gave clarity to what's coming, helped create anticipation and enthusiasm for what's coming, and continues to pull in who this is meant for. So if this reached you or this was shared with you, or you were called and you're feeling some sort of tingling, or you're feeling some lightness as you listen to this is for you. Continue to see whatever way you want to walk in with, whether it's a program that I'm giving, that I'm offering, whether it's a particular technique or method, whatever way you want to walk in on. But if you're ready to be the leader of your life, I'm here. I'm here for you. And especially if you want to do it in a way that's a space where you can feel safe. You can do it without feeling judged. You can do it with genuinely exposing your fears, and then having someone walk with you to be able to get back to that. I'm here and I'm honored to be here. And I just really can't wait to share so much more with you all. I think I mentioned this earlier. I'm also going to have people starting to have conversations with me on this channel, conversations that I can't wait for everyone else to be able to experience as well and get a little more insight on seeing what specifically within KALO Rising could be your doorway based off of somebody else's experience. Um, but yeah, and the last thing that I'm really excited to share that's coming is Spanish conversations, whether it's specifically just from me or other individuals. But something I really want to honor within KALO Rising is my experience within my culture, my background. Spanish was the first language that I spoke other than energy, which is a separate conversation. But anyway, a lot of that is coming too. Just so much. And I really hope this bridge reaches you, especially if this is for you. And just really know overall, it's an invitation. It's an invitation, whether it's for you or it's an invitation for you to then share whoever comes to mind as you listen to this and you're like, dang, my brother, my sister, my friend, my cousin, they really could use this. I really sense that she's just the right person for them. Because keep in mind, I'm not for everybody, okay? And I hope that I don't hope, I claim that this channel, the intention of this channel is to also serve as a filter so that you can then be able to tell, I'm for you or I'm not for you. Because at the end of the day, it's important that we all find whomever it is that is meant to be in our path, whomever it is that can be able to show up for you in the way that aligns to what you need next. And if you need someone that's got a different personality, a different approach, that's cool too. And I really hope you find that. However, if as you've listened to me, you've interacted with me, you've had experiences with me, and my approach is what has really been has been a contribution to expanding you and your world, I'm here for you and I'm excited to continue to work with you. And with that, I close this and thank you. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of this video. Thank you for being open and willing. Thank you for sharing whomever this needs to go to. And thank you for being you.